Hello everybody, it's Red here. I hope you can see me alright. There's not too much of a glare off the top of my bald head. Bit of an unusual video this, hopefully not too long, because I'm filming this at the fire station, because I had a package arrive yesterday and it's been really hectic just lately, so I hadn't had time to do this video properly. When I say properly, I mean in the comfort of my home, and to be able to fill a pipe and smoke it while I'm doing the video. I hear I've managed to find another creaky chair. Doesn't matter whether I'm at home or at work, I always find a creaky chair. Or maybe it's my vast bulk that makes chairs creak, I don't know. Anyway, so this is a tobacco that I've been wanting to try for a long time, and I ordered it in from the States. Captain Black Copper. And I opened the envelope, but I haven't opened this, so I don't know what this smells like. I think all the Captain Blacks have a common theme, but then vary a little bit. There's some deep browns in there, so perhaps that's why they say copper. You know, I'm really not very good with the identifying scents, but it's kind of, I think it's slightly caramelly, but it smells nice anyway. So, what am I going to smoke it in? It's really warm in here, even though it's cold outside, that's why I'm sweating a bit and it's having a quick swig. So I've got my Peterson, the Christmas pipe for 2018 with the copper collar and copper stamp. And see, when this arrived, and I thought, which tobacco will which pipe will I dedicate to this tobacco while I'm working my way through the packet. Funny noises. And then I'd heard the other day that there's no Peterson Christmas tobacco for this year, which was a disappointment because I was saving this pipe for that tobacco. So it's like, well, that's worked out well because I've got a copper pipe and copper tobacco. So somebody asked me what's going to be your Christmas blend, because Peterson aren't doing one. Well, for this pipe it's going to be this, but I don't know, I might be ordering some different Christmas tobaccos maybe. So this is my fourth job, which is false response, which I do from the fire station, where we go out if an old person's fallen and they've got those pendants what they press when they can't get up. We're directed to those to go and pick them up, so that's what I'm doing here tonight. And I've actually changed station. I'm no longer at the station I've been at for the last few years. This is I say it's a new station to me, but it's one I was at years ago. About 10 years back I was here, and it's quite a quiet state, quite quiet, and it's what they call a pipe and slippers station. So I've got my pipe, I just need some slippers. So I'm going to pack this, go outside, because obviously you can't smoke indoors. So I'm going to take it outside and try it. So it'll be the first time I've smoked this Christmas pipe, and it'll be the first time I've tried Captain Black Copper. I've just realised something. It's this is actually a filter pipe, which I don't normally use filters, but it just occurred to me, I wondered if I'd remembered to bring a filter. But there's one in there, so it's all right. Where I'm sitting now, this is a lecture room, but it used to be the social area. If I turn there, that wall there that's been bricked up, that was actually a bar. So people would stand there and get served their drinks. And in the corner, that way, was a dartboard. And I'm sitting at a big table here, because I say it's a lecture room now in a conference room. There was a big snooker table here, but those are all things of the past now. Although they do say that this old snooker room's haunted. So if there's anything going on behind my back, just shout something like it's behind you or something. Just like it's pantomime season. Yeah, years ago when I was here and there was still a snooker table. I mean, the bars went in well over 20 years ago, that was bricked up, but there was still a snooker table about 10, 15 years ago. And sometimes you'd be in the mess room where people eat and you'd hear the balls clinking, and you'd come to see what was going on. There'd be nobody in here. But there's only me and one other person on this station tonight, because this is an unusual station. It actually closes down at night. I think it's the only one in the country that closes down at night. And what they do, if there's a fire in the area, they alert the next nearest station. But it's all about cost. So all the people acting as firefighters tonight have gone home, and there's just me and the other person who are acting as false response. Right, let's go and give this a toot. That light's going to get in the way. Okay. I'll just have to make sure I stand with my back to that light. The only light I could find is this crappy little big. Pause. As soon as I lit it, it's got a unique, distinctive taste. I mean, not so distinct that I can tell you what it is, but just mean that it's different. Actually, this makes an ideal Christmas tobacco, so everything's working out really with this. See, I would say this is a little bit fruit, like dried fruit. But there's something else I can't quite put my finger on. The pipe's a good smoker as well. And I do like the 999 shape. So I wonder how the quality of Peterson pipes is going to change when they change hands. Are we going to see an improvement in the quality, or are they going to become cheap and nasty? I don't know if it's the coffee, but this has got a slightly sort of toffee-ish, dried fruit and toffee maybe. That's what I'm getting. I'm sure I had a tamper. If anybody's watching me when I smoke, they'd probably think I'm doing some Bavarian folk dancing or something. Slap, slap, slap. Ah, got it. So, with the Captain Blacks, I've tried the original, the dark, the royal, the cherry, the grape, and now the copper. Oh, and also in the tin, the red sky, I think it's called. If you take out the cherry flavoured ones and the grape flavour, which is really in a group of its own really, but the other ones are generally, I'd say, they're subtly flavoured aromatics, Cavendish. I forgot to mention the gold as well. This one could probably be my favourite. I mean, I like the gold. Very nice, but this one, the copper, could probably be my favourite outside of the grape and cherry and red sky, because they're, as I say, a different class. I'll just pause it a second in case there's something else I want to add. So I can't really think of anything to add, other than I'm loving the pipe, I'm loving the tobacco. So all in all, it's a good result. Shall I leave it at that? I did have a comment from somebody saying that they liked my accent, so I'm guessing they're not from the UK, because I think the West Midlands accent was actually voted as the least favourite accent in the British Isles. So if you do like my accent, you must have a different taste to most people outside the